I'm James here. Now, I don't often do a lot of aquascaping videos as of late, but I still build aquariums, and I put these two on my socials, these ones down here, on my socials the other day, and I thought I'd just give you a quick run through on the tanks that I've set up here and what's going on. So let's flip the camera and get right to it. Alright, as you can see, these are three very different aquariums. Well, two of them are quite similar, but this third one here is slightly different. But essentially these are three shrimp tanks of mine, so I always had these set up. They're kind of breeding tanks, sort of, as you will, but the colonies in the cherry shrimps that I had in this tank were sort of starting to wear thin, so I culled the whole tank and did a completely new build on it, and just left some of the strongest graded shrimp that I had. I've got a couple more in another tank which I'm yet to put in, but yeah, sort of a work in progress. But that is my red cherry shrimp tank, and this one here is my red rilly tank. So the rilly shrimp are the ones that are red, and then they've got like a white or clear marker on their belly, and then the red tails. And then this one is an orange sakura shrimp. You can see a couple of them there. Now I have another tank that's absolutely full of orange sakuras as well, but this was my original breeder tank and I moved them into there. So yeah, this was absolutely full of botanicals and a huge wad of Java moss. I got rid of that quite recently, and yeah, so there's not much left in this tank, so I need to do a bit of aquascaping and add some more botanicals into it just to sort of make it look a bit nicer again. But essentially the two aquariums that I've rebuilt as this one and this one. So I did these videos with my son. I let him sort of help me out. The one on the right here is one that I kind of came up with the idea of myself, so that's using some Sorreo stone, and the substrate is a mix of fluval stratum and some tetra active substrate as well. So that's the brown stuff that you can see in there. It's a bit annoying because some of it's came out onto the fluval stuff there, but it still looks pretty cool. And I just added a few plants in the background, a bit of horn water at the top, and yeah, so that's one tank. I'm yet to have many red rilly shrimp left after I culled the tanks and stuff. There is a few of them sort of hiding behind all the rocks, and they seem to be hiding right in the back at the moment. But yeah, essentially I want to start the breed on that again. And this one was the one that my son helped me build. So it's got one of those Easter Island heads here. I think I got this from a company called Arca Aquatic. They sent me quite a few years ago now, and it was just sort of sitting in a box, and my son saw it and was like, can we do something with it? So I did that and added some lava rock, which is the black rock there. And yeah, it looks really cool. Added a bit of moss, a few crypts in there, and I'm hoping once that starts to grow in, that's going to look really cool, and obviously a bit of horn water at the top. So the aquariums themselves don't run anything hardcore or anything. They've all got heaters in them, just like little 50-watt heaters by a company called Hydom. They're the ones I tend to go for. They seem to be quite reliable. And at the top there, that is a Nano LED light. The strip actually is long enough there to fit just over these three tanks. It's not overpowered or anything, so it seems to grow the plants quite well. And yeah, it looks really nice on the tanks. In terms of filtration, all three aquariums run sponge filters in the back. I've switched the pump off at the moment because it makes a horrendous noise in here, but yeah, they all do run sponge filters, so it looks pretty cool. In terms of the tanks themselves, these are nothing special. These are like little 12-litre aquariums, I think they are, from a company here in the UK called B&M. I'm sure plenty of countries have got it, but yeah, I got them in there a fair few years ago, and they do last the test of time. I've had these, and only one has ever lost its seal on me, and that's currently being used as a sort of a plant grow out tank. I'm trying a new method where I grow plants out of the water, so it's an experiment to keep an eye on in the future. And the last tank I've got, as I said, was this orange sakura tank. So it's full of detritus at the bottom there, which is a breakdown of about 2 years worth of I've never really refreshed this tank, but it's 2 years worth of detritus build-up on the substrate there. So that's a breakdown of like various botanicals. You can see there, that's almost completely gone now. A few cones and some pods in there which have been in there for years. And yeah, it's worked really well. Like I said, there's the orange sakura shrimp there, and they love life in here, and you can see there is some copepods and various other bits of food. It's kind of nice to have a little colony of live food in here as well, which is really cool. All in all, I would consider these tanks like low tech, if you will. There's no CO2 systems running in there to keep the plants alive. I don't really do much fertilization other than just the odd bit here and there if I'm doing some of my other planter tanks. And yeah, they sort of seem to be doing well so far. The two on the left there have been going for about 3 weeks now, so they seem to be settling in quite nicely again. And like I said, this one has been going for 2 years now, if not a little bit longer. So yeah, it's definitely lasted the test of time on that one. Yeah, little update on the tank so far. I'm going to be doing a lot more aquascaping and building some new setups soon, and hopefully I'll be able to put it on my channel once I sort of get a good setup. See some of my cinematic aquascapes, then check the link right here, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you like the videos, give me a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.